Hello, hello. Thank you for checking in. Great to see everybody. Hello. It's Thursday, stupid question day, and the genius is in. This is a genius cap, which allows me to answer any question about any topic in the entire universe with complete accuracy, guaranteed. And my video seems kind of slow and sluggish, doesn't it? Does it seem slow to you guys? Seem weird? I don't know. Alright, does it still seem... I don't know if I have a bad connection. Wing Doggy has an excellent question. It doesn't. What Wing Doggy says, where in the nursery rhyme does it say Humpty Dumpty is an egg? It doesn't. It doesn't. That was an artist rendition that just gained popularity. See, the thing is, your head is like an egg because your head is as fragile as an egg when you fall and crack it. Hence the drawing of Humpty Dumpty as an egg. Hello, and I am live on YouTube. Let me say hello to everybody. Laura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and tsys and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Wing Doggy and tsys and Sam and St. Clinton and Philip and N1QOV and Joe Barney and Red Stapler. Let me make sure I got everybody. Marcel and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis. Hello. Okay, so I had like 2 days. I couldn't get on Google at all. Couldn't do anything. No Google. Zero. Google crashed. I couldn't read anything. I couldn't watch a video. I ended up doing a system restore for my whole computer. And then I went to Google troubleshooting, and it said that my profile was probably corrupted. So I had to rename and make a new profile, and then reinstall Google Chrome. And now it's working, but it seems a little laggy and slow. Probably because a lot of the things now, since it's new again, so a lot of the like controls and things haven't been checked off or set up. So, well, no, when Doggy says you have to change browsers, but I have the browser. That's the thing. I had Google Chrome in it, and it was saying I didn't have Google Chrome. And then you would look, and it says you do have Google Chrome. And then it kept getting messages saying it wasn't recognizing Google Chrome, and then it said Google Chrome crashed. So, Linda says, why haven't they found the 2 escaped murderers? Because these guys, if they had any brain, are long gone. I don't know why they think that these guys, after 2 weeks, would still be like 20 miles from the prison. Why would they be after 2 weeks? After 2 weeks, they could have like walked to California. tsys says, are eyebrows considered facial hair? Yes, they are. Well, I don't know, Marcel, but I did it anyhow. David Jones, that's not even funny. Oh, wait, ooh. John McCain, I hear some noise. Make sure you put your mic on mute. Eek. Thank you, John McCain. I don't know why it doesn't automatically do that, because I still check off the box for it to automatically do that. tsys says, do vegetarians eat animal crackers? As long as the animal crackers are made out of vegetarian materials, it doesn't matter what shape they are. Marcel, oh wait, Marcel, I don't know if I got that link. Oh, Marcel, oh no, Marcel, you sent a link. You know what the problem was? I couldn't, when my Google wasn't working, I couldn't open any links. I couldn't open links. I couldn't watch a video. I couldn't send a report to Google about the problem because Google wouldn't work. I was like, what the hell? How am I supposed to, just trying to file a report and it... So, well, I have other browsers, but Google was messing it, something was messing it up so that none of the others would work either. I couldn't get Internet Explorer to open. I was on AOL, but I couldn't get videos. Jesus says, if a jogger runs at the speed of sound, can he still hear his iPod? No, he cannot. And if a jogger runs at the speed of sound, he's not just a regular jogger, he's Superman. Only Superman can run at the speed of sound. And everybody knows that Superman doesn't need an iPod because he can hear things all around the world. Bee batteries. Somebody says, why aren't there any bee batteries? They are bee batteries. They keep them in the hive. That's what makes the bees go buzz. She says, how do you handcuff a one-armed man? Well, you handcuff him to a chair or another stationary object, or you handcuff his hand to his leg. Yeah, oh, speaking of the update on the saga of these prisoners, and I'm assuming that they are long gone. Is they found like, oh, these guys were in the cabin 2 weeks ago. Well, okay. But they're saying they found signs of the guys in a cabin 2 weeks ago. A cabin that's used by the guards at the prison. I wonder if there's a coincidence there. The woman who helped them sneak in, get the tools to get out, she hid them in hamburger, froze the hamburger. She put tools in raw hamburger meat, froze the hamburger, and then had it in the freezer in the sewing room and asked another guard to deliver it to these guys in their cells because she wasn't allowed to go to the cells. The second guard says he was not involved. He didn't know, had no idea, completely got tricked by this woman. Now they're saying that the second guard was involved. I think we'll be finding out more. I think there's more to this story. It's shocking to me. It's not shocking to me that the prisoners escaped or we can't find them. Because if I were a prisoner, I would want to escape and not be found too. What's shocking to me is why would people in the prison, workers in the prison, who work with the prisoners, who know about being in jail because they're surrounded by people in jail, why would they do anything that would put them in jail? Why would they do anything that's going to make them switch places? Sure. I'll help you get out of jail. I don't mind switching places with you and being in jail. Because that's what you're doing. John McCain says it was sex. Sam says they are still in the woods. Sam's pretty sure. I don't know. If they have a brain, now maybe they are still in the woods, but if they have a brain, they are long gone out of there. I don't know. Let me put this out to you guys. The question for you guys. How good would the sex have to be for you to risk spending the rest of your life in jail and helping murderers escape, even knowing that they might kill you? How good is that? Yeah, because I don't know about you, but I can't think of anything that would be that good. Marcel says depends on the woman. Marcel would go to jail for certain people. Linda says, no way. David Jones said he would go to jail for me. All right, if I am ever incarcerated for some sort of heinous murderous crime, David Jones, I'm going to hold you to that. You got to bust me out. Wait, Sturgis guy says what? Oh my goodness. Oh, Sturgis guy. I hope you're joking and not really believing that stuff. I really hope you're joking and not really believing that stuff. Because that's crazy talk. And the genius talking right now. David Jones said he would not only send me escape tools, but he would send me a pizza. Well, pizza's very thin to try and hide things in. So we know why the woman helped them. And I haven't read the newest reports. They're saying that they are saying, David Jones, that the second guy was involved. He's denying it, and they're saying, now, do they actually have proof, and do they say why, or what the proof is? I haven't seen the latest. Tsys says, since bread is square, why is sandwich meat round? Well, actually, not all bread is square. If you were to buy like a homemade loaf that's not sliced, they're a little more round. But sandwich meat, first of all, that's not meat. I am anti lunch meat, anti anything that's basically the food version of plywood or particle board. Linda says she buys round bread. Sandwich luncheon meats, all of those sliced luncheon meats, they just take all of these different meats, mush them up, put them through a machine that molds them, presses them, and makes it into like plywood, or then you slice it. It's meat does not come in like a gelatinous, mushy. Meat has like texture to it that sandwich meat doesn't have. Tisa says, do they have the word dictionary in the dictionary? Yes, of course they do. David Jones says, why would anyone buy a car that can be driven faster than the speed limit? Well, all cars can be driven faster than the speed limit. That is a question of free will. You have the free will to go 120 miles an hour. You may not have the legal right or the driving skill or the intelligence or the reaction speed to go 120 miles an hour. But you can do it. Tsys says, why is it when everyone is driving faster than you, they're an idiot? When everyone's driving slower, they're a moron. Well, idiot and moron are both kind of interchangeable. But, yeah, truth is perception. A great illustration of why truth is perception and we're all a little bit narcissistic. That's what happens when the world revolves around you, Jesus. Because they're in my way. Why did the light change and make me stop? Why did that person get in my way? Because the sun revolves around me. I am the center of the universe. Yeah, in case you just tuned in, that was irony. I was being sarcastic. Jesus says, can you daydream at night? Jesus says, oh, you know me so well. Yes, Jesus, look up Louis XIV, the Sun King. Sorry. I thought I saw the flower lady. I thought somebody was coming for my flowers. I was on high alert, ready to go. She was walking the other way, no flowers. Tisa says, why do they call the little tiny candy bars fun sizes? Wouldn't it be more fun to eat a big one? Yeah, that's just marketing. Have some fun. Eat some candy. Sam says, why don't they have lunch fish? What do you mean? Oh, instead of lunch meat? Yeah, I don't think anyone should. I am on the platform against lunch meats, sandwich meats. Some people call them lunch meats. Some people just call them sandwich meats or cold cuts, because people traditionally have a sandwich at lunch. I am against that kind of processed meat product, meat byproduct. Technically, it's made out of people, Marcel! Solomon Green is made out of... Soylent Green is made out of people! It's made out of people! Yeah, so Jesus says, why is a picture worth 1,000 words? Because a picture can tell a story, and you imagine the story in your head better than you will read it. John McCain says, why are black cats bad luck? They aren't, actually. That is just a myth and a wives' tale. But hi, Derek Anderson. Nice to meet you. Thank you for checking in. For anyone who's just checking in, my name is Lorielle New. I'm an actress. I live in Los Angeles, and I am live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 5:15 Los Angeles time. Today is Stupid Question Day, where I have the genius cap on, which allows me to answer any question about any topic in the entire universe with complete accuracy. Guaranteed. So, and you have to write in the chat on this side, Derek, if you have a question for the genius. I can answer all of your burning questions right now while I have the genius cap on. Yeah, Derek, you have to, let me mute you. No talking aloud. You have to write. Does it work? Or maybe it already happened. Did I do it? Derek says, if a person dies and then springs back to life, do they get the money back for their coffin? No, they just save it and put it on layaway. Though technically, Derek, if you want to be specific about this, if you die and spring back to life, it has to be before they do all the preparations for a body at a funeral home, because at funeral homes, part of the preparation for burial is they take out the fluids, they put formaldehyde into the veins instead of blood so that bodies don't start to stink during the funeral. So if you have any chance of popping back to life, it has to be actually before you're in the casket, because otherwise, yeah. So you better pop back to life while you're still at the hospital, before they've done the autopsy and cut you up or pumped your body full of formaldehyde. And in that case, you wouldn't actually be in the funeral home or in the casket, if we're going to be technical about it. But if by some miracle you did come back, maybe you're a zombie, you come back even though you have formaldehyde there, I think people will be running and screaming. There'll be too much running and screaming for anyone to worry about whether you get like a money back from the casket. But if there ever is a question, I think they would just consider it paid in advance and hold it until you need it later. Derek says, why does triangularly cut bread taste better than square bread? It's all in your mind, Derek. Lisa says, is it legal to travel down a road in reverse as long as you're flowing in the direction of traffic? I don't think so. That sounds like an accident waiting to happen, Tsys. Derek says, can you cry underwater? You can. You can cry underwater. The tears will come out of your eyes. The only problem is breathing. As you know, when you cry, especially if you're crying heavily, it's hard to breathe. When you're underwater and you've got the hose and you're trying to breathe through you're going to fog up your mask if you have a mask on. If you're not wearing a mask, your tears are going to be diluted with the water, but you are not going to have any oxygen very quickly, because crying sucks up all of your oxygen. So you better get out of the water. Good questions, Derek. Derek says, how does Freddy Krueger wipe his butt? He doesn't. He just poos in place and runs around with a smelly butt. In fact, he just poos on top of people. That's part of his torture. Freddy Krueger's dead. he's like an evil spirit that's come back. So I don't, technically, the undead don't poo because they no longer digest. They would only be pooing any leftovers that's still in their stomach, so maybe they would have 1 or 2 leftover poos. Tisa says, can you buy an entire chess set in a pawn shop? Yes, you can. Derek says, if it's 11:30 p.m., December 31st in Texas, and 12:30 a.m. January 1st in New York, and you have a New York driver's license that expires January 27th, January 2007, does that mean your license has expired? Yes, because it expired in 2007. It's 2015. You're a scofflaw. Sam, good luck with the doctor tomorrow. Sorry about that. That sucks. David Jones says, if you knew you could live forever, would you change your behavior today? Likewise, if you knew you would die tomorrow, would you change your behavior today? Hell yes, for both of them. Linda's like, yes, residual poo. Tisa says, why do people think that swinging their arms back and forth would change the direction of a bowling ball? Yeah, that actually only works if you're like Superman and you can blow. But the fact is, Superman's never going to miss a bowling ball, so he wouldn't really have to do that. Or if you have telekinesis, maybe you have telekinesis and you can move things with your mind, so then you can be like, ball move. But if you really had telekinesis, you could make the ball go the right way in the first place. So it seems like a wasted effort, doesn't it? Tisa says, what do you do when you see an endangered animal eating an endangered plant? Stay out of the way. You're going to get eaten too. Marcel says, if one synchronized swimmer drowns, do the rest have to drown too? Yes, that's the rule. That is the rule, yeah. However, the point of being a synchronized swimmer is that you're really, really good. You should never be drowning. That's like lesson 1 of swimming lessons. Synchronized swimmers, don't drown. It's lesson 1. Derek says 54% of teens have done this without their parents knowing. What is it? I don't know. Snuck out of school, snuck out of their home, cut class, smoked, fooled around. I don't know, everything. Drank. Derek says 54% of teens have done this without their parents knowing. What is it? Derek says give up. Lied. I bet the number, whatever it is, the number's even higher because teenagers lie all the time. Like they tell the truth, or they, oh no, not me, I never did that. What is it? Drove their car without a license. 54. Just around the block, in the driveway. I'm a very good driver in the driveway. In the driveway. These are very good questions, Derek. I'm so glad that you joined us. Derek, what part of the world are you from? I'm in Los Angeles right now. And, oh, goodness, it's 5:52. Derek says 15% of men do this without telling their wives. That's it? Only 15%? 15% is a very low number. I'd say 15%, such a low number. Shop online. What part of the world are you in, Derek? I'm actually just about to sign off. Tomorrow is Funny Friday. For Derek, you're new. Floss. John McCain says floss. Tomorrow's Funny Friday, where we share jokes to put everybody in a good mood for the weekend. So, Derek's in the USA. A major state, Derek, or a major city. Not tracking you down. Grand Rapids? What the hell are you doing in Grand Rapids? We got Sturgis guy in Sturgis, South Dakota. Derek in Grand Rapids, North Dakota. What the hell are you guys doing up there in the Dakotas? Get out! It's Antarctica. David Jones says that's Michigan. Wait, no, Grand Rapids is in North Dakota city, yes? Derek says Michigan. Ah! What the hell? Michigan, land of the five-finger Great Lakes. Big Lakes. Oh, yes, Derek. Okay, tell us the answer to the question because I'm just about to sign off. So that's the last one. Derek says gamble. Oh, gamble. Oh, Sturgis guy says you're right. Grand Rapids. There's Grand Forks. Okay. So much for my geography. Grand Forks, Grand Rapids. Alrighty. All right, so I will be back. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Allura Star and Shocker and Sturgis Guy and tsys and House of Dave and Sam and St. Clinton and Eric and Petey and Tim and Ryan and Photo and Philip and Mark Mean and Star Raven and Angie Jonas and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Azure Yusuf and the Cram and Marcel and Jim Dandy and Red Stapler and Sam and St. Clinton and Fairies Lover and Lucky Girl and Bill Knaus and Scott Kimmis and Derek Anderson. Nice to meet you, Derek Anderson, the new guy. Everybody hates him. If you're not already following me on Twitter, please do. That's Derek says one more, Derek. If you Derek, follow me on Twitter. That's where I put updates and schedule changes, and the links for this show before I go live. So my Twitter is just Lorielle New. Derek's last one is 15% of people would be embarrassed if their boss saw this. Eating with their fingers. My life cake is so good. Their thong. David Jones says their college transcripts. Derek says no. Okay, Derek, what's the answer before I sign up? The last one. Their dirty, unwashed car. Tisa says going to the bathroom. What is it, Derek? Their car! Ah! Ah! Wait! Ah! I said car! Oh! The genius is strong with this one. Oh, you feel the genius. Ooh. All right, I am just about to sign off. Let me make sure I got in Wing Doggy. Let me make sure I didn't miss anyone. All right, so this guy, John McCain, tsys, Bill Knaus. All right, kisses for everybody. I love you. I love you all. Marcel, my car is not embarrassing. My car is a choice to not waste water on unimportant things. I've made a conscious decision to not waste water on washing my car. It'll be fine till it rains. That's my ecological decision. I love you. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye, Derek. And nice to meet you, Derek, in Michigan. Bye.